Oh my gosh. Rajef, I just tried to yodel here behind the scenes. I gave it a stab. Holy moly, you do not want to hear that. You do not want to hear me yodel. I see that on the request list, and I'm just telling you. You might think you want that. My little yellow dots are already coming off of my harmonicas, showing me where the low end is. I will play that song though. By my side, and all the prettiest dancers is all I've ever seen. Can you tell by the way that I smile? Woo! Got a little service in this place. They pull out the chair, they hear you play, they keep your cup filled. If this ain't heaven, I don't know heaven. And if there really is a heaven, I probably never will. Feels good, a little lower, that feels good, a little slower. If you want to get to paradise, don't take my advice, drive straight on through the red lights. Straight through the red lights, just close your eyes, you'll be alright. Get the blood flowing. Holy moly. God, that's fun. I don't know that song yet. Thank you for asking for that. Ask for it again next time you watch. Let's do it again. That's a good little picker for the porch. Next time I'm at a good pick. People like that. But yeah. I don't know how to yodel. Suffice to say, silly like a goose. It's trash night, folks. Don't forget it's trash night out there. I'm sure it's different from street to street, town to town, but I like to think it's just universal. All around the world, everybody's taking their... Remember that one by the chair, by the TV, in the TV room. Don't forget the little trash cans in the bathrooms now. And you might want to get rid of just pull the meat off the bones in the fridge. Throw away the bones, keep the meat. Hot tip. Look at that, you can rest easy. Done, kick back. I had a gal, she was the prettiest gal. She turned me on and turned me loose. Now she won't even be my pal, so then like a goose. silly like a goose, y'all. Silly you are, silly you'll always be. Oh, the cure for life will kill you, boys. Gather round, let's make some noise. Everything happens on Tuesday in this town. I go to town and I walk around. In the middle of town there hangs a noose. Hangman wears a black evening gown. Silly like a goose, silly like a goose, y'all. Silly you are, silly you'll always be. 'Cause the cure for life will kill you, boys. Gather round, let's make some noise. Everything happens on Tuesday in this town. Tried to catch a train, it was a westward train. Almost caught that thing by the caboose. Now I'm sleeping out in the rain, silly like a goose. Silly like a goose, y'all. Silly you are, silly you'll always be. 'Cause the cure for life will kill you, boys. Gather round, let's make some noise. Everything happens on Tuesday in this town. Yeah, the cure for life will kill you, boys. Gather round, let's make some noise. Everything happens on Tuesday in this town. There's a silly goose for you right there. Yeah, keep those requests coming wherever you're watching. Facebook, Twitch, YouTube, %sign request. The name of one of my songs that will get added to the list. Percy is kicking so much ass these days. I don't even know where to begin with all that. But holy moly. Holy moly. We playing a game of trivia after this session or what? Also, P.S. if you'd like to put art in the window, just use that prompt right there, %sign art, and Percy will draw whatever you want to see in the window. How much is that doggy innuendo? Remember this song? I thought of this last night after we went off air. I was sitting at the piano and I was like, oh, right. Sorry. Got nervous that I had the wrong buttons pushed. The way you say things you do, that sound you make, the way you move, reckon I'll be begging in a day or two for you to come over. We can watch a movie on the floor. We can order things, they will bring them to the door. Always something sometimes nothing, never bored. When you come over, hey, on the way, could you pick me up a pack? Cover me, and I will get you back. When you come over, just across town, 2,000 miles. When you get here, we can just walk a while, or sit out on the rooftop and smoke and smile. When you come over, you pick me up a pack, cover me, and I will get you back. When you come over, when you come over. Been a minute on that one. I gotta put my controls over there. Let's see here. It's all mixed up because I was trying to do Jabberjohn earlier tonight as well, so I got to switch back to the yeah, ask for me to play that one again soon, maybe later in the show. God, I wish I knew how to do Goodbye America. It's such a fun song, but it's like doing the 12 Days of Christmas by yourself. It's like after a while you're just like, okay, I need help with this heavy lift. Where is everybody? I can't hear you. Left my eye on the motorcade, turned the corner, rolled away. I was older, the children played, follow the leader, headlines, a million stories tall, told of the naked emperor's fall. I watched a lady obeying the law, feed the meter. The line between my mind and what I find is is a wire stretched taut, and I'm high above the crowd, and I'm not. The sun was dancing in the sky, throwing shade on the roadside. All the vacations were flying by, and I wondered to myself, is there rain on a sunny day? I don't mean someplace far away, but now here in the words I say, nowhere else. The line between my mind and what I find is a wire stretched taut, and I'm high above the crowd, and I'm not. Told the truth, she didn't stay. I was older, the children played. I watched on as the meter maid wrote out a ticket. I guess the lady didn't feed enough. In the end, she needed more dough. Where do you go when the going gets tough? And do you get to pick it? The line between my mind and what I find is a wire stretched taut, and I'm high. What I find is a wire stretched taut, and I'm high above the crowd, and I'm not. Down in Bakersfield, I dealt with the devil and knew the deal. No saint, but I know how it feels to have an angel love you for real. Strange world, you're almost gone. Ferris wheels flying, everybody hold on. Everybody's right, nobody's wrong. I can prove it, but it would take too long. Okay, what am I forgetting? Who besides me have I not forgiven? What on earth am I doing for a living? I've been prepping for Armageddon. Feel like I've seen this before. Looked out that window, walked out that door. Back before my time, before the war. Danced across this very floor. Now, here's this burning book in hand. I read the whole thing, I don't understand. I mean, back when God first thought of man. Is the whole thing going according to plan? I guess I'm giving as good as I'm getting. I'm pretty sure I'm going to heaven. Paradise 7, come 11. I've been prepping for Armageddon. Yeah, Armageddon, ready for the end of the world. Armageddon, ready for the end of the world. Not sure what I think I see. It's not like the dogs have been loosed on me, unless there's some crazy conspiracy where the sheep are wolves and the wolves are sheep. The devil, I tell you, has no face. He's never in any one particular place. Machine-like cruising at the speed of space. It doesn't really matter who won the race. Pies in the window, hunger is a hidden. The only truth tellers will only be kidding. He's with her, she came to the wedding. I've been prepping for Armageddon. Yeah, Armageddon, ready for the end of the world. Armageddon, ready for the end of the world. Some vote normal, some vote absurd. Me, I voted for that little bird who's just flying along till he thought he heard someone speaking an honest word. Some don't think we need a revolution, think patience is the best solution. Some don't believe in evolution. I think patience is another form of air pollution. Now, I'm not saying we should be forbidden from being content with the lot we're given. Maybe you're happy, I say go get 'em. Me, I've been prepping for Armageddon. Yeah, Armageddon, ready for the end of the world. 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 I don't know what I think of that version either, but I came up with that after the show last night too. I was like, first I tried it in a different key in A minor, sort of like the key, and I don't know. Thoughts? Any thoughts on that? Am I neutering it, or what's the word by not doing the chant chorus? I don't know. Big fan of all the possibilities. All right, let me look at these chats for a second. What's going on out here? Yay. You guys are crushing the window, I hear tell. Oh, you dug out the amusement CDs today. Oh, my goodness. Now, I got to tell you, Rajef, I saw you in here before the show began, and you put in a Foolproof Poof, and I was like, oh my goodness, how does that song go? And then I looked on the songbook, nathanmooresongs.com. Not there. It wasn't in there. So, this was 11:46, mind you. With 15 minutes to go, I started playing the song here on the computer and transcribed it, and it is now in the songbook. Percy could fetch it for you right now. Foolproof Poof. That's a song I am willing to do for you once, even though I have no idea really how to sing it anymore. But I'm not sure I need this song back in my pocket. There's a bunch of old amusement songs I don't really have interest in spending too much time with, but it is fun to go down memory lane and hear my young voice. Holy moly. There it is. Good boy. There you go. Yeah, that's a good boy. Good. Percy is crushing. All right. Got some people who it's legit trash night out there. We can bond. Those of us that it's a legit trash night, unite. We're a gang. Let's take on all these other MFers that are just resting on their laurels. I feel a little sweat going. I'm like, I don't like the heat that's happening right now. On the other hand, if these sessions could also turn into a little bit of an aerobic workout, not against it. I could use it. I'm here for that. If you guys want to keep the wiggle tunes coming, just to see how sweaty I could get, won't be that hard to get me profusely. We got someone resting on their laurels, and you're on the other team. You're on shirts. We're skins, and we're gonna kick your butts. All right, foolproof Poof. How can we possibly do this? Let me search here. Foolproof. There it is, though. It's on. I love that it's back on the website. At least it's not on the bottom of the ocean. It doesn't have to be either in the bottom of the ocean or in my pocket. It can also just be in the songbook. Shibidi-ba-ba-ba. Shibidi-da-ba-ba. Shibidi-da-da-da. Shibidi-da-ba-ba-da-da-da-da-da-da. I was breaking bread with Jesus, dancing with his ma, wound up without a change of clothing and running from the law. I whipped out a little boy lost, she said. Oh, wait. I left the line out. I gotta fix that. All right, shoot. Breaking bread with Jesus, dancing with his ma, wound up without a change of clothing and running from the law. I wound up down on Beale Street in Memphis, Tennessee. I whipped out a little boy lost, and she said, come on home with me. Her guest room was a thrift shop, $2 gold frame still. When I came to leave, she put a picture of a candle on the windowsill, and I was drunk like a cobblestone, laughing like a dog. I was bound for San Francisco, heard a lot about the fog. I wound up down in Richmond. Somehow along the way I was siphoning the night out of some old Chevrolet. In the bar she was disgusting, but I could not turn my head to join in the dissection of a word I couldn't even pronounce. Dead. I was slapped by the sunrise and a crazy man named Dave. The heat was like a father, it was thickening the way. I wound up running from some angry policeman. Then I was stretched out on a park bench. I knew it was time to make my stand. I stood up and fell downtown to the 3rd Street Cafe. The waitress wouldn't say what, she just kept saying, child, I can see it all over your face. Woo! But you'll never find me begging, not straight up on the street. I got nowhere to go, sure, but I got dancing feet. Quickly hit me back, it emptied out my wallet and stole my gunny sack. Didn't touch my guitar, guess it's on among thieves. Luckily I'd stuffed angels up my sleeves. Down the back room, they said nothing's wild, but I walked in with my sadness and out with my smile. Let's see. Na 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 na. But you never find me begging, no, not straight up on the street. I might have nowhere to go, but I got my dancing feet. Yeah. Thank you so much for requesting that song. My goodness. Yeah, he made me do it, Abe. Still, I don't know if that's in my pocket. I gotta make a note to myself to fix those lyrics I left out. I'm so glad to have that back in the book, though. Sweet. All right. Could someone give me the request list, please, on the porch? While I'm tuning up, tech support made a few fun tweaks to Percy's trivia game, which is super fun. All right, so now here's how it goes. If you start the trivia match, you're the only one that can control the match, so no one else can trigger it. But you don't even have to do much, because Percy is now set to, when he gives the answer to the question he asked before, he counts to 10 and then gives the next question. So the games are to 5. You get 2 points for the first right answer, and then everybody gets a point for every answer that's right after that. And the game goes to 5. And if there's a tie at 5, the game keeps going until someone's in the lead. And even if you're in the losing category at that point, you can come from behind and steal it in overtime. Okay, so there's the rules. Back to the regularly scheduled program. Thank you for the list. Rajef, you got to admit, I got you. I tried to yodel. I even tried to yodel. So you know I'm in a good mood. Okay, Carl, let's get to your request. I like it. Everybody dreams. I can finally take off this daggone harmonica for a second. I'm going to just hang out with you shirts over here on our laurels. Kick back for a second. Can't imagine what it must be like for God watching one of his own children starve. And there's nothing he can do, nothing he can do, nothing he can do. The truest love is here. I am rolling in my baby's arms. Oh, this life sure has its charms. Just like me and you, just like me and you, just like me and you. Everybody dreams, but everybody can win the lottery. No, sometimes it seems we just gotta be fine, watching through a window pane. The grass we see is greener, is often blue when you're talking in the other guy's shoes. It's best to never know, it's best to never know, it's best to never know. I know it's true, and I'm beating down the boulevard. Got a feeling like in my backyard. Everywhere I go, it's everywhere I go, it's everywhere I go. Everybody dreams, but everybody can win the lottery. No, sometimes it seems we just gotta be fine, watching through a window pane. Can't imagine what it must be like for a guy with all the love he's got. And there's nothing he can do, there's nothing he can do, there's nothing he can do. We take our blows and go searching for such love. Gone for good, might not be good enough, but still we are true, still we are true, still we are true. Everybody dreams, but everybody can win the lottery. No, sometimes it seems we just gotta be fine, watching through a window pane, watching through a window pane, watching through a window pane. watching through a window pane. Oh man, so ready to do that again. Woo! I think my future move, I love that there's just, the chats are moving so beautifully fast that I need to open up the request list in the Percy house so I can stay on task. I want to get to heaven, be. I want to get to heaven before I die. So I'm walking down the road, Lord, I'm feeling high. Looking for the lady, the apple of my eye. I want to get to heaven before I die. Yeah, I want to walk with the Holy Ghost down the darker alleys, along the brighter coast. From gospel Sunday mornings to drunken evening toasts, I want to walk with the Holy Ghost. But if you're waiting on the afterlife, you will wait forever. There ain't no good place we can't go together, and as good as it could ever be. Life here could be better, and if you're waiting on the afterlife, you will wait forever. Oh, I want to get to heaven before I die. So I'm walking down the road, Lord, I'm feeling high. Looking for the lady, the apple of my eye. I want to get to heaven before I die. Yeah. I want to hear the angels when they sing, sitting on clouds, plucking on those strings. But in the world of winter, summer, fall, and spring, I want to hear the angels when they sing. Well, if you're waiting on the afterlife, you will wait forever. There ain't no good place we can go together, and as good as it could ever be. Life here could be better, and if you're waiting on the afterlife, you will wait forever. Oh, I want to get to heaven before I die. So I'm walking down the road, Lord, I'm feeling high. Looking for the lady, apple of my eye. I want to get to heaven before I die. I want to get to heaven before I die. I want to get to heaven before I die. Yeah, I want to get to heaven before I die. Woo! Man. We're blowing out the engine. We're cleaning it out. We are cleaning out the engine. Goodbye, America, auf Wiedersehen, I do. Someday I'll come crawling back to you, and then we'll go out dancing and we'll have a ball. I'm sure by then I'll be missing y'all. Goodbye, America, auf Wiedersehen, I do. Someday I'll come crawling back to you, and then we'll go out drinking and we'll have a party, and we'll shoot the moon with our rubber band, and we'll go out dancing and we'll have a ball. I'm sure by then I'll be missing y'all. Goodbye, America, auf Wiedersehen, I do. Someday I'll come crawling back to you, and then we'll find somebody that can play guitar. We'll throw him in the air and make him a star, and we'll go out drinking and we'll have a party, and we'll shoot the moon with our rubber band, and we'll go out dancing and we'll have a ball. I'm sure by then I'll be missing y'all. Goodbye, America, auf Wiedersehen, I do. Someday I'll come crawling back to you. And we'll find a drummer and we'll give him trash cans, and we'll feed him drumsticks from our pots and pans, and we'll find somebody that can play guitar, and we'll throw him in the air and we'll make him a star, and we'll go out drinking and we'll have a party, and we'll shoot the moon with our rubber band, and we'll go out dancing and we'll have a ball. I'm sure by then I'll be missing y'all. Goodbye, America, auf Wiedersehen, I do. Someday I'll come crawling back to you, and then we'll find a banjo while we're dumpster diving. It'll be right on top of the accordion, and we'll find a drummer and we'll give him trash cans, and we'll feed him drumsticks on our pots and pans, and we'll find somebody that can play guitar, and we'll throw him in the air and we'll make him a star, and we'll go out drinking and we'll have a party, and we'll shoot the moon with our rubber band, and we'll go out dancing and we'll have a ball. I'm sure by then I'll be missing y'all. Goodbye, America, auf Wiedersehen, I do. Someday I'll come crawling back to you. I say, goodbye, America, auf Wiedersehen, I do. Someday I'll come crawling back to you. Woo, made it. All right, I can hear y'all. I can hear you just fine. Sounded real nice. Yeah, I could hear you on the pots and pans. Yep, sounded good. All I ever wanted was hand to mouth, to live off the land somewhere in the south, to have a little garden and a child or two, and a little lady sing I love you. Here I am waiting tables, my shift is hardly through. Whoa, everybody, yeah, yeah. Picture books dancing for the rain, pioneers in rowboats off the coast of Spain. They're chasing down the buffalo, falling manly in the plain. They're being held by Mother Earth and calling her by name. Only the 7-Eleven's open, I got pockets full of change. Whoa, yeah, yeah, whoa. Yeah, yeah, whoa, yeah, yeah, whoa, whoa. Do you took all day. When Grandma played the banjo and we'd sit and sway. When night was lit by lamplight and the flicker of flame. And 10 miles was too far away. Now I got a Slurpee and a hot dog and a long look on my face. Whoa. Yeah, yeah. Whoa, whoa. Yeah, yeah. Whoa, whoa. Yeah, whoa, whoa. But I hear the revolution's still being fought, that it's not too late. 'Cause revolution is just a return to a previous state. Well, they neither by those who only take what they need, or by those who pollute the world with their greed. I shall be delivered, my dream indeed. Whoa. Yeah, yeah. Boy, it got awful quiet. It got so quiet. Where'd everybody go? It's so quiet. Oh, it's a fun set list. You guys are crushing. All right, Sound of Amelia singing, one of the best story songs I ever wrote. Tells a whole story. I should learn that on piano. There was a fight in the alley one night. Tensions were tight as a band. One man had broken a bottle, held it in his right hand, and I had it. Oh, I thought for sure that was it. Held it in his right hand, and an awful crowd had gathered round them, cheering them down in the dark. Oh, man. Cheering them down in the dark. There was a fight in the alley one night. Tensions were tight as a band. One man had broken a bottle, held it in his right hand, and an awful crowd had gathered round him, cheering them down in the dark. At first no one could hear the sound when all at once it fell free as a lark. Hey, that's the sound of Amelia singing. Oh, up in her room. Oh, notes fell soft as petals. Oh, seemed like they fell from the moon. Her voice is the voice of an angel. No sweeter sound a man can hear. It stole right away with their anger, and all the darkness disappeared. Even the one who was holding the bottle, it was as though he snapped out of a spell. And the other one hung his head too. You see, both knew that voice so well. I mean, that's the sound of Amelia singing. Oh, up in her room. Notes fell soft as petals. Seemed like they fell from the moon. Well, her note songs, it hovered like heaven, hung in the invisible air. All the men all went their way. Me, I just stood there, hoping she'd hold a little longer. Every note she'd sing. And walking home that brutal evening, I could smell the flowers of spring, thanks to the sound of Amelia singing. Oh, up in her room. Oh, her notes fell soft as petals. Seemed like they fell from the moon. Great request. You got, oh man, I keep burning my hair on my arms. Honey, how'd you get such slick forearms? Well, did it for you, babe. Thought you'd like that. Did you hear it that time, Abe? Could you hear that? Did you hear that? All right, I should tune this thing up. Whitman's Leaves. Now, I still haven't figured that one out, have I? I'm skipping over The Poverty of Mr. Stone. I have no interest to sing that song. Sophomoric garbage that you love. Sorry, that was mean. I want you to read my mind, to see the trees and not be blind. Don't want to leave you far behind as a walk-off on down the line. Oh, this world is make-believe. There's angels hiding in the trees. There's demons selling apple cider, and I'm raking Whitman's leaves, and all the drills are banging, and all the bells are clanging, and all the sky is hanging from a hook. And it's like I'm in a painting, in a scene, in a movie, being watched by somebody in a book. Oh, I've seen the world, the bitter world, the sweet world, the glory world, and to this day I'm still not sure which one is right outside my door. Lost my way in Mad Meadows. I've seen love laugh on tippy toes. In photographs I've seen repose, and the emperor without any clothes. And all through the valley, and all across the nation, and all the way to heaven on a rail. And by the smell of the flowers, by the song of the birds, and the stars on a clear night never fail. There's some that can't be still and still be free. I think I always will be me. I'm not what I believe, I'm whatever believes in me. Faith is what we have in science, fate is what we have in store. I've ridden on the backs of giants. What a way to see the world. My head knows all the questions, my heart knows all the answers. They each speak a different tongue. It's like building bridges, from the music to the dancers, from the morning to the setting sun. Boy, that song is all over the place. I don't even know what it wants to be. It's usually fun though. Every version, every key. We've gone through a lot of candles. You smelt it. I have to order a new box, I'll tell you that much. This box was a box of 12, and there's one left after this one, I think. I got the big ones. I forget how many hours. I think it's some false advertising how many hours they say each of these is supposed to last, though. Because we have been blazing through these things. All right, Spiral, here you go. Me too, Beans. Won't you, come on, chickadee, sing me that song. Oh, river, 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 roll on. I'm sleeping in the sun on a summertime bank. Stones skipped 53 times and then sank. And I'm learning how to whistle, saying my thanks to the rolling hills of home. Starry, starry, starry night, bullfrog croaking to its on the light. I wish I may, I think I might, sleeping in the moon on a summertime bank. I had a masterpiece dream, now I'm drawing a blank. Well, maybe that's it. I cupped the water and drank to the rolling hills of home. Time flies and fireflies when you're having fun. My liner's in the water and I'm sleeping in the sun. On a summertime bank, I'm in heaven, I think. Try to whistle, sun sank into the rolling hills of home. Capo wasn't on there quite right, but man, that was fun. Holy moly. Man. Thanks, Gee. Oh, look at this. Look at this. Sand through the hourglass. These days of our lives. Let's get this hunter. Maybe if we get this hunter in before it runs out, we can still do a leaving song. Thanks for joining me, everybody. Thanks for being out there. Love it. Looking forward to tomorrow night already. I feel it working. I feel like I'm in the middle of a Rocky montage. Slow motion. It's a slow-mo Rocky montage. I don't know whose ass I'm going to kick with my songs, but eyes on the prize, chasing chickens. I was at a cookout earlier before Jabberjohn with my brother-in-law's daughters, and one of them had never seen fireflies before, and I just love that. I know I'm 53 years old, and I still have a childlike wonder. And my imagination is sparked by those fireflies every time. Camping was no exception. That Christmas tree, the whole mountain became. It's just so mind-blowing. And I just will never understand it. And it's so beautiful. I mean, these bugs are flying around blinking light, bright light that you can see from far away. That's why they're in so many songs. Every time I go to write another line and another firefly or lightning bug or whatever it wants to be in another song, it's so hard for me to be rude. I'm just like, yes, come on into the song. I know you've been in a bunch of my songs, but you're welcome anytime. Any song you want to be in, I don't care. I don't care what it is. Please, come on into the tune. They're just magic. Oh, did Firefly something and got a strike? Wasn't in there? I'm always hunting for. Oh, this might be the leaving song. I rambled too much. Too much banter. Boo! I guess this has to be the leaving song. I'm always hunting for songs there where they don't belong. Oh, I messed it up. Practice. That's why we're here. Banter about you want me to banter about some banter? I'll tell you what. All my heroes are some of the best storytelling troubadours you ever see in your life. And they'll tell this story, they'll set up the song so perfectly, and it's amazing, and it's spontaneous, and they're riffing, and they're telling this elaborate story, and they're bringing up all these interesting details, and you're like, holy moly, and it's like he just spun that tale right for us, right out of thin air. And then you're like, you know what? That show was so amazing and so good. Those stories were so riveting. I'm going to go to the next town. I'm going to follow this dude. I want to hear what stories he's going to tell in the next town. Because holy moly, that was some good stuff. So you follow him to the next town. And all of a sudden they start telling the same daggone story again. It's the same story, same inflections, the same dramatic pauses where the laugh goes, even the same accidental spit take. He's got whiskey all over the microphone in yet another town. Very disappointing. You're like, oh my God. So you tell this story every night, don't you? That's the secret. That's the trick. That's the trick. But that would be silly to do on YouTube, wouldn't it? I couldn't even do it when I really went town to town. If I didn't crack myself up, if I didn't actually spark a moment of actual revelation in my own mind, it was no fun. I tried a couple of stories that I would tell repeatedly, and I'm not against it. There are stories I'll tell repeatedly, but you know what I'm saying. Oh, that had the reverb on the whole time, too. See? Not a pro. I'm always hunting for songs there where they don't belong. So I open fire, 'cause they won't be there long. I'm a hunter, or a liar. Got to stay strong. I'm always making it right. That's all I do all the time. I don't care if it's dying. I don't care if it's mine. As long as it rhymes. As long as it rhymes. I'm always lassoing moons, making mountains move. Anything they say, I'm just taking a snooze. Come wake me, baby. I've got a dream for you. Ah, what a fun session. Thank you all very much. Before I let you go, I did come up with, after I went off air last night, I also was thinking about the harmonica on, I heard something in my head on Do You Believe in Ghosts? Let's see if just the harmonica part. Do you believe in gold? I couldn't quite remember it, but it is something in that. It's just a little. Thank you so much. Felt great. Excited for tomorrow night. Look at that sweat. Woo! Yes, this is good. This is all good stuff. I feel like. Forgive me for neglecting the chats. I love that, as more people are watching and there's more chats moving by and I see stuff go and then it's all happening so quick and I get confused. I got the window open over here and then in the chat here and I don't know how to keep up with it. I want to connect with you guys a little bit more. There's probably like some good questions or thoughts or stuff that I would love to riff off of, and I'm not really sure how to spin all these plates. Any ideas? I don't know. Put it in the notes in the Discord. Let's go play around the trivia. First one to 5. What do you say? Who's in? See you on the porch in Discord. Everybody else, cheers. We did it again. Our hour. Good night.